Hello Moto fam, we are back here again in the shop. My name is Chris with MOTOCREEK. We are here working on a 2024 Polaris Xpedition. This is a 1000cc, this is your adventure series, and we are going to change the rear transmission differential, which are shared oils, in case some of you guys are wondering. We're going to change the rear oil on this thing. Real simple process, really easy. I'm going to walk you through some steps, hopefully it'll be a good short video. If you're interested, let's do it. Alright, the first thing you're going to do is make sure you get the vehicle on a nice level surface. I happen to have this nice lift that I'm going to work on just so I can show you guys how we do this. You don't have to have a lift. Just make sure on a nice flat surface you have the vehicle in park, keys out of the ignition so no kids go playing in it, and you're good and safe. After that, we're going to come in here, we're going to find our fill plug, which is right at the back of the vehicle. It's right behind your hitch and it's right underneath your exhaust. Your fill plug is an 8mm Allen. I like to use a 8mm Allen socket, and I want to open up this so that we have no vacuum. We're going to open it up so that the oil can drain. So first things first, grab that plug and let's get it out of there. Okay, you guys, we're going to come in here. We're going to find this hole in the back of the chassis. It's one of the largest holes. It's right in the center. There's a small one right here in front of it, and it's right behind it. I think you're going to be able to find it pretty easy. It's the only thing that has a plug up on there. So you're going to use your 8mm Allen or your 8mm Allen socket that I have. And I'm using my fancy here battery tools because I happen to have them. Nice solid fit in there. Go ahead and get that out. And there you go. So, like I said in a previous video, or any of you that are new, right here is your magnetic tip, and you're going to have all this wonderful gook right here. We're going to go over to the table and let's talk about it. Okay, so now that we got our drain plug out, I want to show you, right here is the tip, and we have a magnetic tip, and I'm going to wipe that goop off and show you what it looks like. If you can touch that and feel it, and it doesn't feel like it's going to give you any splinters, there's nothing heavy or thick in there, you can take and wipe it on a paper towel, and if it just makes a nice flat kind of muddy streak, doesn't really leave any thick components behind, then you're doing good. This is exactly what it should look like. This is the reason why we're changing the oil. I want you to clean it off, inspect this O-ring right here. I want you to make sure that there's no damages or nicks. If that's good to go, you're good to go. Okay, now that we have this whole area drained and nice and clean, hopefully you've gone in with some spray, cleaned up your work area. You want to make sure your plug is good, and let's get it back in there. So, start all your plugs by hand. Always start your plugs by hand. You never want to use a power tool to sink most of this stuff. I like to take and start on my hand, sink them all the way as far as the threads will go, and never cross thread anything. That helps me, and it definitely helps my customers. So, once we get that done, we're going to take our torque wrench that we have set up. So the specs on this is anywhere between 10 to 14 foot-pounds of torque. So I set up my rig for 12 foot-pounds of torque, and that's what we're going to go with. Get you lined up. And there it is. I'm already there. Just the key is to make sure you just don't over tighten it. It doesn't need a whole lot. It just needs to be snug. Okay, now that we got our plug in there, let's talk about oil. So the recommended oil you want to use is this AGL. This is a Polaris engineered formulated lubricant. This is for your machine. This is the stuff you want to get. Don't mess around. Grab this stuff. It's going to do you good. So we're going to put in 1,550 milliliters of this. And what I like to use is one of these pumps. I've had one of these for a while. It came in one of the kits I've had. It screws right on, pumps right in. It's very easy. So with that said, and with all the measurements and everything I've told you, the reason for a fill plug is that you fill the oil all the way up to the fill plug. Once the oil comes out of that fill plug, that means that your rig has got enough oil in it. So we're gonna go until you start to see the oil come out, but looks like per recommendation it's gonna be about 1,550 milliliters. Blah, blah. All right, you guys. Well, we have our proper amount of oil in. We have lots of oil coming out of the fill port. So now I know I'm topped off. I am going to clean up this area real quick, and I'm going to make sure I take my nice clean fill plug and get it in. I'm going to start the threads by hand. I'm going to torque it down to the recommended torque, which is again between 10 and 14 foot-pounds of torque. I'm going to personally do about 12. And once it's nice and snug and cleaned up my area, we're going to be done with this thing. All right, you guys, well, that's a wrap. That is the rear differential and transmission oil change on your 2024 Polaris Explorer. This has been a pretty fun, pretty short video. I hope you guys were able to learn something from it, maybe got a tip or two. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't joined the family yet, please hit that subscribe button. I got lots of videos about these machines, all types, all makes and models. We'd love to have you. With that, you guys be safe out there. We'll catch you on the next one.